Team, known as Gen G, by the way, versus hometown favorites here of Dignitas, because that crowd is loud right now. I'm going to let the crowd pick for me. Gillyweed.
Hashtag what Dread said.
Hashtag what Dread said. That will be Dignitas for you. And finally...
No punchy arms needed for this one.
No punchy arms needed for this one. Let's check what Twitch chat thinks as well. Oh boy.
Oh, every win. 2 in a row though.
87%. Ladies and gentlemen out there, it seems like Dignitas has come into this final, and not only have they proved that gods can bleed, they've proved that gods can be wounded, and now we're on the verge of seeing if gods can be killed here in the grand final of the mid-season brawl. Let's head over to our commentary team to bring you the final game of the entirety of the mid-season brawl. Gentlemen.
I'm still shaking.
I can't believe we're actually here.
Right in again.
Game 7, and it's going to be epic.
Take it away, guys.
All right, game number 7. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think the MSB could be as hype as we saw last year. But this is already blowing it out of the water. Both of our teams deserve a victory.
They definitely do, and I'm happy that we are here, and I'm happy that I'm casting it with you. Couldn't wish for a better co-caster as we are heading into game number 7 on Sky Temple. And to the left, for the last time at the MSB, we have Rich on Genji, Tis on Johanna, Zaka on Karasim, Kyoja on Malthael, Reset on Liming. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Genji!
On the right, doing what seems impossible. Xaylia playing Malfurion, Wubby on Dehaka, Poik on Jaina, Snitch on Falstad, JPL on Murden. It is Team Dignitas!
This series has exceeded expectations, and this is the final game. And Dignitas, they try to open it up with a kill. Johanna, in this case, paying attention though, but unbelievable that we are here. The best Towers of Doom game that I have ever seen in my entire life has brought us to Game 7 as Dignitas somehow clutched out a victory.
And what a final battleground between these two teams. Sky Temple is a battleground that requires the utmost team fight. You have to be concise. You have to be clear with your engagements. And both teams have been great at that this series.
Snitch has been right here last year on Sky Temple in the 7th game. He has so many flashbacks at this point. He wants to win this. But all that Genji needs is to just obliterate all the work that Dignitas has pulled in this series,
open broadcast
is to win
software.
the last and final map with a doubled reset composition.
That's right, that composition is a terrifying composition between Li Ming and Genji finding a target. And there are many squishy targets there for Dignitas between Jaina, Falstad, and Malfurion. They can get those resets. And then at level 10, if Last Rites is a pickup, if you get those cooldowns going, it's gonna be a hard game for Dignitas. Already though, we're working on our Merc camps. Giants grab for both teams as Genji looks to get the upper hand.
One mistake. It's all that it takes at this point to lose this. We saw that on the last map. Dignitas, they are waiting for the mistake to happen. Snitch at the top lane, playing extremely well here, paying attention and not falling as Genji goes in and tries to get that kill. While we see the defense of the bot lane.
He has to be careful out there in the top lane.
That was dumb.
Falstad, very easy to pick off if you are a Genji player. Genji will be looking for that.
Damon, I can't tell if you're joking or not. Like,
to finish out the series with a big victory.
It's text.
And if you want to make sure that you get that win, you put Rich on a hero like Genji.
How much though do the last 2 losses impact Genji at this point? They came in here, they had such a fantastic record.
All right, back to work.
They entered the final with a 37-0, won the first map, made it a 38-0 track record, and now they lost 3 maps. Can they recover? Do they have it, what it really takes to just say, we don't care, we will still win this game, and we will that...
That's why Visionary Evangelist Daniel King and his team of visionaries set their sights on telling the people of Kaiko about Jesus.
About 20 seconds. Dignitas again has a double global. They can make a play.
However, not many of them know Jesus as their personal Lord and Savior.
From there, Kyoja in the top lane has to be careful though as Dignitas sneaks up and tries to look for a kill.
Early camp taken by Dignitas. Gen.G waited a little bit longer here for their own. They're trying to set us up at a defense in tower range. And
I like
comes
this,
in.
but
Gen.G,
this can't be
Rich on
here.
him, is looking for a target. He's looking for Poit. He's looking for Snitch. He's looking for anyone that he can blow up.
At the same time, they have to clear up this camp. Dignitas continues to siege away, grabbing some shots at the top here. We'll jump up and experience there a little bit. But the camp will start pushing here for Gen.G, which means Dignitas needs to back up and make sure to clear it out. Meanwhile, in the middle, Karazim has taken the time to siege away and get some shots.
Dignitas, they have the double global. Do they use it here? Rich moves in, puts a bit of damage in, but he himself needs to be careful. JPL missing the Stormbolt as we see the combo coming in. Here's the global. Could have been a kill. The deflect comes in, but Rich goes down.
Zelia's also low, though. He tries to cut away. Gen.G able to bite on back, but Dignitas coming forward. A big condemn comes out, but Dignitas gets 2 kills, and Test will have to retreat.
Blow for blow, Dignitas with a 2-for-1. And once again, Test retreating here. Jaina, Poit barely surviving.
Barely surviving, and also grabbing the temple shots. So he's between the two. Sake steps forward, but takes a pretty big hit there from Snitch. Wubby trying to grab these shots here, but also grab the experience from that big camp.
You're in a feisty mood today,
Reset
sir.
comes in and sieges away.
Yeah, Reset is there, and Snitch has to be careful. He's already low in HP. And we have Jaina moving into the middle of the map,
Feisty
trying to
mood.
push it out. Experience lead now for Dignitas.
I like how
but it's
this
a
rag
small
just makes me look really kind
Dignitas
of
needs to
red.
be careful. Jaina's already spread
I got
out.
the
She's
blue
been
in the
double
back.
soaking
Oh,
between
no,
the
it's
middle and the
messing
bottom
with my
lane.
camera.
And
That's
Dignitas realizing, okay, there's a few targets
I
here
need to get
that
a new
could take us
camera.
out. They
At
back
some
away
point
and
I
allow a
will.
couple shots to go on top of the turret, but they're doing just fine. The experience to equal.
Survivability is so key for Dignitas here. They go for the tissue regeneration build on the side of Dehaka. They have the stone form on the side of Meridian. Third win.
Both
on
teams
level 1.
are on track right now to get level 10 around the second temple phase, and that's where we should have explosive firework between the two. Dignitas immediately runs to the bottom right, though. Not wanting to stay near this reset composition, grabbing Giants, trying to push in the bottom lane, but Kyocha already started the Giants here for Gen.G on the bottom left.
And experience is dead even. Oftentimes we see a team trying to lead early to get maybe that quick boss around level 10, trying to use the heroic abilities to grab it. But at this point, the big question is, are we going to see that boss fight maybe later? We have Falstad. He could go for the Gust here and make sure that they have more zone control.
Was amazing.
I like Dignitas doing a slow play
Well,
around there.
I guess
a lot of
we'll,
times I see some teams come over and
we'll
peek
have to
around
look
to see if
some
Gen.G
other
or the
time.
opposing team is attempting to grab these Giants. Dignitas just want the experience. That's all they want.
I
They
think I want to
seized the
use this
bottom lane,
music
cleared up
here
the
as a
minions, and they took away a
transition.
turret, and it gave them an inkling of an experience lead.
After
Dignitas
this
knows that if they lose one hero, the resets will make it nearly impossible to win the fight. If Li Ming and Genji get those resets, the
So whatever
Korean
I put
team can
here
just
is
simply
gonna
obliterate them,
have-
and that's exactly what at this point, especially Rich and Reset are looking for. They're looking for that kill against the hit point low heroes, against Falstad and against Jaina.
JPL sneaks around. He's looking for a cheeky play. Would love to get a Stormbolt on anyone here. Dehaka in the top right is poised and ready to come in with a Brush Stalker. But Gen.G groups up in the middle with 5. They're actually trying to force their own fight as Tis moves in.
And they're going straight for the battle already. We're seeing the Blizzard being dropped as Jaina is trying to push the damage and it's not enough. The level 10 is there for Genji. For Genji, they're using it, they're moving it, they're trying to get the kill,
Whoa.
but it's Li Ming that falls.
Still a 1-for-1 between these two teams. They're so equally matched in every single team fight. But with the temple spawning in 15 seconds, Dignitas heads to the bottom.
But the 10 dropped first for Gen.G. And they could only get the kill after Li Ming has already fallen. And that's Dignitas shutting down the resets. That was such an important kill at an important time. Because before it happened, Dignitas didn't have heroic abilities. That could have backfired so hard. If the resets would have started to kick in for Li Ming, if she wouldn't have fallen here, that could have been even the beginning of the end.
Close for both the teams. Dehaka running the top here. He's trying to grab some essence while Dignitas grabs a couple shots in the bottom. But Snitch needs to be careful. He needs to back away. Gen.G is wanting to fight over this temple, while Dehaka at any point can burrow in. He still has the isolation available, and there is a Twilight Dream. The big heroic though that Dignitas needs to play around is Mighty Gust, and that's up in 9 seconds.
And Reset is back to business now as well. He's on his Li Ming. And also, Blessed Shield is ready. Can be used. Johanna is going to look for the target. Snitch, on the other hand, is trying to put the damage in. Here comes the Stormbolt. Here comes the Tong. Falls there with a Mighty Gust. The isolation attempt. The isolation is hitting. And they're going for the kill. But Meridian falls. Again, blow for blow as Gen.G and Dignitas are fighting it out. Brawling it out on the second objective.
But here's the issue.
I'm gonna
Last right
save
gets
it
a stack
to
off of that kill.
Oblivion.
That's going to be an issue if that continues to keep happening for Malthael. 4 versus 4 though in the bottom lane. Gen.G able to get the upper hand. As Dignitas turns around, they try to get a kill. They're focused on Kyocha. Kyocha. There's a hammering. There's the auto attack, but Malfurion falls to the right side. Kyocha is still alive. Wubby misses the drag, and Dignitas, they have to run.
Snitch is in trouble, and that's the reset. Malfurion goes down, and Falstad gets eliminated. The resets are kicking in. It is a full team wipe. After Meridian has fallen, we see 4 more kills. kills. This is what Dignitas was afraid of. Giving the kills over to Gen.G, and Rich and Reset took the opportunity and obliterated everybody.
It only takes one. A bunch of bully pins falling over one by one. Dignitas, 7-side strike comes out. JPL trying to stay alive, but there's another last right stack as Rich goes in. Rich is angry. Rich, kill you!
Rich is going in and he gets the kill together with Kyoja and Malthael. Once more Dignitas, they're just finished. They're trying. It's not enough. It's not enough, but Malthael is down. So is Falstad. It's a bloodbath. They're turning Sky Temple into a graveyard as kills are coming in. Left, right, and center. Celia slow. He falls. So does Dehaka. But they counter with a kill against Saka.
Point keeps funneling in there. He's trying to get Rich here. He goes for it, but he can't get it. Point gets caught too. Dignitas is feeding as multiple keeps coming in. They're staggering death.
12 kills against 6, and Gen.G just doesn't stop. Dignitas was trying to go for the boss. The gust was there, but Gen.G channeled already to an extent, and that made it impossible for the Europeans to grab it.
And Gen.G is looking to open up the map as they push in this bottom lane. There goes A4 as it will fall dramatically here. Dignitas waiting for all 5 members of, but now they are 2 levels behind and have to defend a push coming their way.
Dignitas is in a spot where they have been before in this series. On Dragonshire, they were looking at a disadvantage, and we had Gen.G pushing, but then they got the one engage, they got the one more that they needed, and they came back into it, and this is what they're looking for again. They committed so many resources to try and steal that boss away. They put everything, all their hopes on this one moment, this one card, and Gen.G just shut them down. And now Dignitas is having to hope for another good engage and just one opportunity to turn this around again.
Malthael currently with 3 last right stacks, getting that cooldown reduced. Dignitas does hit 13 and 2 temples will spawn. Dignitas needs to make a play. JPL steps forward, runs in, baits out the 7-sided strike. It comes out early from Sake.
Blessed Shield did not connect, and that was a setup attempt. Gen.G, they are so close right now. They are ahead once again. They were headed into this series as the clear favorite. Nobody doubted that they would win this, but Dignitas, they pushed them to the limit, and now this is an opportunity for Korea to win the mid-season Raw.
Do something really interesting
here. They have been pushing. They've been eliminating structures, but Dignitas is still fighting, and Dignitas is always dangerous still when behind.
They have to fight. Gen.G being able to dance around the map has the bottom tempo. They don't really intend to force a fight here in the middle. All they're trying to do is keep Dignitas in this area with their globals. Dehaka soaking the bottom lane, but Gen.G starting to back up. The tempo's finally going over to Dignitas here in the middle, but Malthael is able to grab a majority of the shots to the south.
And the globals that you just mentioned are going to be so important in the late game in particular, but Gen.G is heading towards the 16. Dignitas has the Giant Killer on Falstad, and they have 25 stacks at this point. They are working to complete that. They want to put the extra pressure on, but as you said before, the stacks on Malthael are going to be a problem.
We're gonna copy
Gen.G
this.
hitting 16, Twilight Dream comes out, but Johanna with the Iron Skin is able to back up. Mighty Gust, Dignitas have to get away from this fight, not getting the kill, which was their main priority. If they don't get the kill, they have to escape, and they do so.
It was an attempt to just surprise Gen.G here. They know that against the level 16 talent, they don't want to go into a full 5-on-5.
At 75.
But if they can find a kill, they will pounce on it. They have to, and they have to try and grab it.
Things are looking desperate for Dignitas. Gen.G in full control of this final game here, setting up completely around the map, have full control of the mercenary camps too as they continue to be around the entire part of the map. Dignitas, for the mean moment, are trying to grab 16, but where did they get that experience? They have to wait for Gen.G to push out the map.
It's absolutely going to be easy for them. They have to pay patiently here, but there's no objective on the map, but it will be announced soon again. And of course, Gen.G, they are starting to take that map control. They're pushing in through the bot lane. If they can confirm the keep here right now, that would be great. They're dragged though, but Reset gets away. Unbelievable escape here by Reset. What a great engage by Dignitas.
Poik even dropping the water elemental to soak that orb as well, to do anything here to keep this keep alive. Half a level, and Dignitas will have a fighting chance. They want that 16. And with no temples on the horizon, they have that chance.
What an unbelievable engage though by Dignitas and finding that opportunity. But Gen.G, they react in kind, and they are not going down here. But they also don't get that keep.
They don't get the keep. 2 temples here, about to spawn. 16 will hit for Dignitas. All set up on Essence as well. All they're waiting for here is Twilight Dream, which is about to pop up from Malfurion, and then of course the Water Elemental in 20 seconds.
Would you say that your drifting footage is better
It's what they wanted.
Then the drifting footage you sent us originally.
Talent right now. They are behind in structures. They're far behind in this game. They're currently in the position where Gen.G has all the trump cards in their hand. But Dignitas, they have this one shot. If they take that team fight, if they win it, if they claim the objective, if they gain the momentum and maybe even capture the boss, they can turn this around.
Gen.G makes a power play with the Giants pushing the bottom, and that'll eventually get to that keep and allow catapults to spawn. Dehaka in the top starts to grab the temples. The rest of Dignitas, as a unit of 4, is facing off with Gen.G in the middle.
Dehaka at the top lane, still waiting for the opportunity to maybe burrow in to start that team fight off. Here comes the blow potential against JPL. He survives, but no! Here comes the last strike, and down he goes. Malthael again.
Maybe a little.
But Li Ming is down. Li Ming is down.
Li Ming is down, and Wolby's about to have a drag chasing Tiss. The Iron Skin comes out, but Dignitas is able to grab the temple in the middle. But do not forget about the Giants to the south.
And we still have the Twilight Dream. Twilight Dream is still available, so is the X-Strike. Genji still has an opportunity to jump away here. And
well,
once
the reason
more,
I said
we're
that
having
is
the
because
two teams just going to the limit here with Gen.G.
if you'd rather use that one in the demo than the other one, or use both,
have the time. Their structural advantage gives them
it wouldn't be a bad idea
to let this slide for now.
Dignitas lingering behind in experience, but still in this game. Tist and crew, after grabbing the Night Camp, will run in the middle and grab the Watchtower. They want to get an idea of where exactly Dignitas is, but Dignitas is making a power play. They run over and they grab the boss. They feel like they have to go for a Hail Mary, and this might be it.
This is a big one. They show on the map, they show Falstad, they show a few heroes. They're trying to give Gen.G the illusion that they're not doing this, but it's already at half HP. This could be the play for the game as Dignitas is going in. They have the Gust, they have the Dream. The Gust comes in, it's being dodged by the Iron Skin, but we have Tiss moving back, and the boss is taken as Dignitas is fighting back in game number 7.
They get the boss, and they're starting to group up, looking like they may want to push with it. There is a Night Camp at the top right, though, going straight for a keep. It's starting to push in. That turret is going to fall, and if they don't clean this up now, Dignitas will lose a keep, and Catapult will push.
Yeah, that's a big one, and we already have the top now taken. The temple is claimed by Malthael, and that could shut down that keep. Falstad and Dehaka both are currently eliminating all the minions here, whereas we're seeing the rest of Dignitas also starting to rotate top.
Dignitas will keep all of their keeps up. All 3 of them are there, but they are low on health. Gen.G has put them in a pinch, but Dignitas, they hold on and they hold firm. Almost 19 for Gen.G, 18.5 for Dignitas.
Look how close this is. This is game 7, and we are having Gen.G on 19 and Dignitas about to draw even with them in experience. Structures on the map are nearly even as well. Dignitas has lost hit points on their keeps, but at the same time, after they were trying to get that boss, after Gen.G shut them down over and over again and grabbed one kill after another, I couldn't believe for a second that Dignitas would find themselves in such a good spot to maybe turn this around.
This double global has been their saving grace. It's kept them in the game. They've been able to soak their lanes. They've also been able to find a couple of picks or even that big boss play. But Dignitas is going to need more. 20 right around the corner for Gen.G. They may have to set up a camp as Dignitas runs the bottom left, takes their opponent's giants away, and try to grab every ounce of experience they have available to them.
We jokingly said in the season that the spirit animal of Trick Esports is a cockroach, but I think we actually have to shift it over to Dignitas. You cannot kill these guys. They survive. No matter what they do, they will fight for their life.
They will fight for their lives, and they're going to have to now. Gen.G, very close to level 20, setting up for defense. They are playing safe. They don't want to make the mistake of allowing Dignitas to get a fight.
Dignitas wants the turrets. They just want the turrets here. They want the experience in the structures, and they're trying to burst them down fast because Gen.G is getting that 20 pretty soon, and Dignitas backs off. They're not risking it. They're not risking it. They're playing it safe.
They have to.
They have the globals.
They have the globals. They should be
Evangelist Daniel King and his
activate. If they can soak middle wave and top wave, that will get them close.
Evangelist Daniel King and his
again another position where they have to make a play, similar to what we saw on Towers of Doom. Gen.G, don't make any mistake about it right now. They have full control of this map.
Yeah, Gen.G is at this point just looking for another kill, and they have been fantastic with this Malthael setup. The damage that comes out of Li Ming in particular, this 7-sided combo against Murden, against JPL has been a target. Drop the 7-sided, get the Li Ming combo, and let Malthael finish the kill off.
20 is here. Falstad in the middle lane, can fly in at any point. Gen.G starts sieging away. This keep in the top right is taking damage. JPL will be the one to initiate. He sneaks into the bush. Tiss on the far left.
Gen.G is playing this so smart. They're actually trying to flank this. And of course, the cleansing touch on Kharazim for Saka is such a powerful tool against what Dignitas is trying to do here. Gen.G is moving in. They're trying to finish it out right now. They know they only need that first kill. If they keep Li Ming alive this time, it will all end here.
No level 20 yet for Falstad. JPL grabs a couple of shots. Sieges on the keep here, but Gen.G not under any stress, waiting for the opportunity. Repulsion comes out. Wubby eats a little bit of damage on the front, but with the essence, he's fine.
Reset is putting the damage in the entire time. Rich is looking for an opportunity. Down. The keep is down at the top lane, and the shots are fired towards the middle. Dignitas let it go. They have the 2 globals. They can defend, but all of a sudden, Dehaka is in trouble.
Wubby finds a drag, but Rich able to get away as Dignitas runs the middle lane. With one keep down the top right corner, the catapults are coming. But again, the saving grace has kept Dignitas in this game. They have double global. They can defend it if they need to, but they still...
This is why Missionary Evangelist...
They're engaged. They have to find a moment to get a pick on Gen G, or there's no way they're coming back in this game.
Traps everywhere. The Chinese push meta is back. Dignitas is setting it up right now.
The
but
Chinese
of course,
push
Gen
meta.
G is scouting everything. They know that they cannot afford to face Checker Bush at this point.
Dignitas is getting to a point where they may have to play around the boss. And with it spawning soon, they'll be able to make that play around that boss. They do have that Mighty Gust.
Welcome to the city of Kaiko. The city has a population of 65,000 people, but there are only 1,500 evangelical believers in the entire city. Kaiko desperately needs Jesus. Kaiko has one of the highest rates of suicide in the nation of Brazil. It is also known as a stronghold
They want to keep Dignitas constantly on the map, revealing
of idolatry. The people of Kaiko are known to be religious, however, not many of them know Jesus as their personal Lord and Savior. This is why missionary evangelist Daniel King and his
target for Gen G, 7-sided into a Malthael combo, and it would be lights out for the front line, and then Dignitas would have to get an immediate kill to make up for it, and that's not going to be easy. The boss is back, and that's going to be a big option
okay, so
for
I just
both
need
teams.
to fill this time with
has
some
been picked
B-roll.
into Haka grabs the Night Camp at the top right. That will help out with the catapults that have been pushing in. Zelia, I think, barely sees Tis coming up. So Dahaka pulls away and plays safe in the bush. With Kyocha in the top lane, Dignitas has to make their call.
team of missionaries set their sights on telling the people of Kaiko about Jesus.
Engage doesn't find it.
The isolation did connect. But reset. Dash away, getting away from it. But with Temple spawning, Dignitas is under fire.
Isolation and Water Elemental are both down on the side of Dignitas, and Gen G didn't invest any resources into this. They did not use a single heroic ability. They have the edge now for quite some time, as we see Rich in the mid lane trying to take it, but here comes the fight, and this time Gen G doesn't get the kill against JPL.
Zelia goes in with the Twilight Dreams to try and chase, but Gen G, they get away again, they sneak away, but this time they did use a couple heroics. Dignitas floating around this boss again. They start it, they realize they have to make the Hail Mary play. Blizzard comes out as they try to clear up the boss.
Dignitas, they go for it. They go for the Hail Mary play. They're going for the Yola at this point. They know they have zone control, but there's always Johanna. Johanna can dodge it. Inevitable End is also another tool where they can dodge the Gust. That's what they're going to try and do. The boss is down. This could be the moment. We still see Rich in the middle. Here comes Johanna. The attack is on the wind tunnel. The boss is taken.
But the temples have been ground and they are seizing on the core. The core has dropped down 60%. Snitch runs to the bottom and he goes for Kyocha. He gets the kill Kyocha. Last for but JPL goes in. They're trying to slow down Gen G.
41 points on the core, and here comes Gen G. Reset wants it. They're trying to finish it. 21% on the core. What a finish. What a finish. Rich goes in there. Reset. They're trying to go for it. Is it enough? 1%. 1%. It's over. It's over. Gen G is the winner of the mid-season brawl. They somehow put the damage in and they finish the series. They take the base of 7. They are ecstatic and they have every reason to be. What a call at the end of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the HGC Mid-Season Brawl, Gen G!
A well-deserved victory for Rich and crew as Gen G comes to this tournament as the Goliath that everyone feared. Now they did stub their toe on a Team Dignitas, but they were able to earn the victory, a 4-3, and you gotta commend them in their shot calling on Sky Temple, being able to handle the pressure of going to the final game and being clear, being concise, and earning that victory with a shot call on the core. You gotta love what this team can present.
An unbelievable finish. Literally the last hit dropped the core. Dignitas was trying to block every single shot and they nearly made it happen. But Gen.G, they take it, and what an amazing series. One, if not the best grand final at a mid-season brawl at a major tournament in Heroes of the Storm ever.
A team of all-stars delivering the victory. This was their main goal coming into it. They didn't have an MSB yet, but they got it.
Nobody expected that it would be this tough for them, and they are sitting there. They still can't believe it themselves.
They're still in shock.
Rich, after recovering, immediately moving over, and they are giving the respect to Dignitas that the European team deserves here. You can't beat Gen.G, but they made it extremely close.
And again, kudos to Dignitas, pushing it to the limit, winning maps that we thought they were out. That Towers of Doom in particular may go down as one of the best games that we've seen in Heroes of the Storm history.
I still can't believe what an unbelievable call we just saw on Sky Temple by Gen.G. This team is so absolutely fantastic. Oh. Every single player on this lineup is an absolute superstar, and they just proved it once more, once again. And Europe is close. North America is closing the gap as well, but the Western regions, they still have work to do before they can take down these guys.
That's probably the best part about this tournament, is every single region that you see come compete. They're here. They're ready to be at this highest of levels, competing,
that's awesome.
Trying to earn these big victories. Now, of course, Korea comes out on top, but I think this tournament in particular gets you excited for BlizzCon. A few more months out, and we'll have to compete once again.
And one of the reasons why I love Sweden, why I love the mid-season brawl, is the crowd who is immediately cheering for the Koreans after throughout the entire series. They were in the camp of Dignitas. They're giving Gen.G the respect that they deserve. This team is absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Gen.G!
A well-deserved victory. Rich takes the trophy and runs it back. He's gonna throw that in his suitcase. He deserves it. It's actually, when we were talking to them, that was the thing they said that we were missing.
This is just absolutely amazing. 7 games out of the series that everybody expected that we would see Korea just dominate in the end, but it was closer.
A training series, I think, is what you could really say about that, between the players, everyone here involved, pushing Heroes of the Storm, and the no.
Well, that's cool. That's a good one right there.
And is this the first crusade that you've come to?
First of this type of crusade, for sure, yeah. Killed, saved, delivered. Powerful time. Powerful time seeing the churches get involved the way they did here in Caicos. Not a large city, not a lot of churches, but a great amount of involvement from the ones that guy or that woman who travels to foreign nations and sets up crusades, and yet the body of Christ is filled with evangelists in every local church. I believe there should be in every local church, where there is somebody that God has called to take the people of that church, equip them, send them out, take them out outside the four walls of the church. And so even much concerned with one particular local church sometimes, but we're
And so if you need a miracle, we invite you to come.
Si você precisa milagre,
and Jesus will touch you.
A gente invita você para vir, convida você para vir, a gente vai orar com você.
God bless you.
Deus abençoe.
I want to introduce you to my friend.
I'm just gonna throw some clips in here. I'll come back to that.
Careful.
De Jesus, eu quero te ensinar essa noite. Você
I just eaten and I still feel like ridiculously hungry. My metabolism's going up or what?
Missionaries set their sights on telling the people of Kaiko about Jesus. team of missionaries set their sights on telling the people his team of missionaries set their Daniel King and his team of missionaries set their sights on telling the people of Kaiko about Jesus. About Jesus. About Jesus.
That's weird.
About Jesus. Jesus. Jesus.
Been waiting for years to know someone, but when she came, I told her now I should have been the one. I should have been the one.
They wasted no time getting to work and set out into the city to spread the good news. The team spread the word about the upcoming crusade of faith and miracles. Local believers had the opportunity to attend a soul-winning seminar. For 3 days, they trained and learned how to share the gospel, how to pray for the sick, and how to cast out demons. Let's take a look at all the activities during their trip. And excitement began to build with every outreach, event, and example of Christ. But there was a problem brewing. Demons. Let's take a look at all the activities during their trip. And excitement began to build with every outreach. Take a look at all the activities during their trip. Local believers had the opportunity to attend a soul-winning seminar. And everywhere they went, the team spread the word about the upcoming crusade of faith and miracles. And everywhere they went, the team spread the word about the upcoming crusade of faith and miracles. Local believers had the opportunity to attend a soul-winning seminar. Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work and set out into the city to spread the good news.
Instincts going no, looking back like a bat with an eye patch. All black through the woods with a backpack and a lit match. Spark one time, get the whole city looking like a dark shade of orange when I burn it down. What it is, what it do, whole clique getting live on the talk of the town. I'm a city, had a mouth and it wouldn't shut up. On a hunt for a crown, when I get it, I'ma burn it, cause nobody in the game right now even deserve it. What I need a crown for anyway, I should have a halo the way that I made a penny turn to gold. And a penny for your thoughts, I bet a penny for your soul. You know you want the riches and the money and the fame, so take a bite of the fruit if you choose.
This is why missionary evangelist Daniel King and his team of missionaries set their sights on telling the people of Kaiko about Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work and set out into the city to spread the good news.
Alright, I gotta use the restroom.
set their sights on telling the people of Kaiko about Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work and set out into the city to spread the good news. Let's take a look at all the news. Let's take a look at all the activities during their trip. Jesus. They wasted Jesus. They wasted this. They wasted no time. They wasted no time getting. Jesus. Jesus. They wasted no time. Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work. They wasted Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work and set out Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work. Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work and set out. They wasted no time getting to work and set. They wasted no time. Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work. Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work and set out and. Jesus. They wasted no time getting to work and set out into.
My mic once again. I should have like a public service announcement. Hey, did you turn on your mic there? No. Anyway, I feel like I spend more time stabilizing shots than anything else.
Time getting to work and.
But
I really wish I had another group shot of them, just so that I can get it in threes.